Hi all. I had another video planned for today, but I just I had to change my mind and work on this one. I just don't. Excuse me. I just bumped the camera. I guess I'm going to ask the same question that I've asked before. Why is everybody so darn angry? It just doesn't make sense to me. Things that are happening in this country are unbelievable. I don't get it. I just don't get it. You remember that incident with the white gal in the park walking her dog. Actually, her dog was off the leash, and then the black guy is bird watching. He's in an area that dogs are supposed to be on the leash, and she didn't have it on the leash, and he told her to put the dog on the leash, and she got all ticked off. She called the cops, said that, I believe she said that he was trying to rape her or something. Got all angry, and he was recording it all. So you know, I don't understand what in the world he was or she was thinking. But the thing is now that is basically all over with, the bird watchers and the dog watchers in that park are now feuding about that whole thing. Don't they have anything better to do than to fight amongst themselves? It just don't make any sense to me. It's not, you know, the guy was in the right. The law in the park was, in this restricted area, dogs have to be on leashes. There wasn't a suggestion. That was the law of the park. So, you know, I'm not understanding. I guess I'm just not understanding where all of that was going after the whole thing was over with, basically. You know, just wow. But anyway, and on to another thing. Now people are threatening the lives of health officials, like Dr. Fauci, the number one health officials in different states that are there, you know, health people that gives them all the things to go by, the quantity of people that are sick, that need to be in hotel or hospitals, and if they're they should open up or not open up. These people are being threatened now with their lives. I heard one gal say, one of the doctors say, that she was standing giving her report, and somebody said, "Shoot her," and somebody else said, "I'll do that." So she quit. And I guess there's a large quantity, like 30 some health officials, that have quit the states because their lives are being threatened. It just don't make sense. They're just trying to do what they think is best for everyone. They're trying to take everybody's problems and concerns into consideration and put them into the big jumbo stew and try to come up with a good dinner. You know, it don't make sense to get angry at something. I just, you know, the doctors, they have the degrees. They have gone to school. They have put their life's mission on helping. So why can't people just let them help? 99.9% of the people that are complaining, that are angry, don't have degrees. Probably don't have degrees in much. But they think they're smarter than the people that are trying to help them. And that, I guess, to me is just idiotic. I'm sorry, it's just terrible. I have my cheat sheet if you see me looking down. The thing that I guess I'll say about that is, if you guys that are threatening the lives of the health officials know more, then you take the job. You get up there and put your word on the line. See how far that gets you. I don't understand, people. I don't understand how people can threaten to kill somebody over a statement about health issues. It just don't have anything else to do, I guess, but sit and complain and moan and groan. And they're probably the same ones that don't wear masks. So I'm telling you, wear a mask. If you want to help, wear a mask. Sorry. And I'm going to put it as, maybe this analogy is wrong, but okay, all of the auto mechanics, diesel mechanics in the United States, all of a sudden, every car, every truck, semi is breaking down, clogging the highways, can't get them started. Mechanics are bringing them in and cannot find anything wrong. They don't know what's wrong with them. But they're continually breaking down more and more and more. Streets are clogged, interstates are clogged, people aren't getting to work, kids aren't getting to school because there's no buses, and heaven forbid they would have to do something like walk or take a bike. But then the mechanics are suggesting something like, well, maybe we need to go back to a horse and carriage or horses, and try to get around that, get around the breakdowns with that, until we can come up with something that will fix these trucks and cars and stuff. But guess what? Somebody says, let's shoot the mechanics. Boy, that don't make sense, does it? I mean, you know, they're saying we can't get to work, we can't get to school. You're taking money out of our pockets and food out of our mouths because you guys can't fix the cars and trucks. So the threatening starts. We're going to shoot you, mechanics. Does that make any sense? To me, it's the same thing almost. Basically, it is the same thing. I don't get it. But I would guarantee somebody would come up with, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're talking about, so let's get rid of them, let's shoot them. And somebody will go, I'll do that. I mean, it's wild as far as I'm concerned. Wild. And I'm going to stick my neck out here, and I'm going to say that most of the people that are doing the complaining are followers. They're not leaders. They wait until somebody else says something, and then they jump on the bandwagon and say more and make it worse and make it bigger. Somebody probably said for the health officials is, golly, I think we should maybe try to find a new one or something like that. And somebody says, well, let's just shoot them, you know. To me, that's the mentality of this. This is gang warfare. as far as I'm concerned. And it's not cool. It's totally not cool. And I'll tell you what, I, I don't know where respect has gone to in this world, and especially the United States. We're a joke. We're a laughing stock. And you all know it. You all know that we're foolish. People are trying to move out of the United States. And guess what? Nobody wants us. They think we're idiots. And they think everybody here has COVID-19. It's getting to the point where even the third world countries don't want Americans because they're afraid and they think that we're dumb. And basically, if you look at the situation that we're in, people, you would think we're dumb too if it was somebody else. Tickle in the throat again. Getting back to the moving thing, people have come to me and said, boy, if I could move out of the United States, I would. Basically, people want to move to Canada because the Canadians up there have a good system going on. Yeah, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a hell of a lot better than we've got here. Sorry for the nasty word, but it is. Right now, the United States is one of the poorest countries I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not talking money. I'm talking leaders, people that just don't get the whole idea of a pandemic. We're poor when it comes to understanding. Actually, we're dirt poor when it comes to understanding, because it just doesn't seem like anybody wants to understand anybody, or anybody that has has the right to speak up and say, this is what needs to be done. Everybody ignores them because they think they know more. And there's a set of words that just fracture me. I believe, or in my opinion, now, if you're standing out there and you're doing in my opinion and you haven't got a degree in medicine or any of that stuff, then you don't have an opinion, because you don't know what you're talking about. So please, people, I'm going on and on and on here, and I shouldn't do that. But it's hard for me to stand here and watch this country get so low. I mean, we're going down the drain. Yeah, you might as well reach up and hit that big flush handle as the United States is circling the bowl. It is doing that. It is doing that big time, big time, big time. And I fought for this country. So I'd like to see this country keep going strong and not become a third world country. It just, put your guns away. Put your hatred away. Try to love your neighbors. Help your neighbors. If you're that bored, that upset, haven't got anything to do because you're not working, try to help somebody out. So I guess, oh, there goes a fire truck. A fire station right over there. I guess I'll stop going on and on and on. I can't understand why people have to have their 15 minutes of fame, I guess. And that goes for politicians right on down the line. You got to remember, only stupid people do stupid things, like shooting somebody because of an opinion, or it's not an opinion, because of a fact that they're relaying from the records, God, I can't think of the word now, what I'm trying to think of. From all the information that they have gathered and other doctors and stuff have gathered, they're giving their best judgment, not an opinion, their best judgment. So please people, even if you don't agree with them, let's not fight about it. Just agree to disagree. Not everybody agrees with everything in this world. So please, I'm gonna let it go there. I'm just going on and on and on because I get so upset over this stuff. So thank you. I'm going to say Linda and I are doing okay. We're hanging in. We have a lot of people that look after us here, look out for us, and that's a good thing. So I'm going to say thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.